Good morning, students. Today I will be teaching you economics. Now, before I proceed to chapter number 1, that is in Introductory Microeconomics, there are two books. The first book is Introductory Microeconomics, from where we will be studying certain chapters. And in the second book, that is Statistics Easy, where there are theory plus as well as there are sums where we need to solve. So, proceeding towards chapter number 1, that is introduction. So, basically, what we have studied earlier is just the glimpses of economics. Now, we will be studying the base for economics. It is very easy, and we will be going through chapter 1, number 1, where we will be seeing what do you mean by economics, how economics had come, how it had been derived, and what was the Greek word of economics. What do you mean by positive and normative economics? Then there is difference between positive and normative economics. Then you will come to know about scarcity, choice, alternative uses, and many more. As this chapter is very short, so it is easy to understand, and simultaneously I will be sending you notes as well in the form of PDF. Proceeding with chapter number 1, that is economics and economy. So, what is economics about? So, basically, economics which studies certain human activities and which has a branch of knowledge, that is economics. So, how economics has been derived? Economics has been derived from a Greek word. So, basically, economics earlier was called oikos, that means household, and nemen, that is management. So together, if we put together, it is the management of household. So when we study these certain terminologies, you will come to know about different aspects as well. As you can see, it is in written form, so at least you can able to see the spellings as well, and in order to have a better understanding. So basically what we have studied till now is economics, which has been derived from a Greek word oikos and nemen. Oikos means household, nemen means management. In order to quote is economics is that branch of knowledge in which those activities of human beings are studied, which they undertake to acquire scarce means. Now scarce means is scarcity. Branch of knowledge we already know. Activities is referring to economic activities. That means in order to earn money, whereas human beings, as we all know, they are referring to us. So, there are certain terminologies which we will be studying now. So, first is unlimited wants. When one desire is satisfied, another want crops up. The best example is dairy product. Like once you have already had ice cream, chocolate ice cream, next you want something else, and then your list goes on and on and on. So, what is that? That terminology is unlimited want. Second is scarcity. It refers to a situation where you have less than what you wish to have. Example is current scenario where you go to a shop in order to purchase your favorite product, that is Maggi, but it is not there. What is it? It is a current scenario where they are creating scarcity, or they have the scarcity of that product. That terminology is known as scarcity. Now choice. Choice is the process of selection. Selection between what? Between the scarce resources. Now best example is you go to a restaurant and you order cheese burst pizza, but they don't have cheese burst pizza. They have either margarita or simple cheese. So you have to make a choice between these two, that what is available right now in this present scenario. So either you go for margarita or you go for simple cheese. Now in order to quote, this is very important definition basically which you need to write in your notebook, that is economics has been defined as the science of human behavior concerned with allocation of scarce resources in such a manner that consumers, that means we, can maximizing their satisfaction, that means whatever we are purchasing for our satisfaction, and producer can maximize their profits. Now producers are those persons who are willing to sell those products to us, like Maggi or ice cream or chocolates, in order to gain what? Profits. And society can maximize its social welfare in order to maintain the decorum. Now going for microeconomics, again very easy. Now microeconomics is again derived from a Greek word which is micros, which means small. Now, microeconomics studies economic activity of an individual unit. Micro means I, that is individual. It studies what? Economic activity as an individual unit. Example is individual factory, single retailer, like vegetable vendor. These are all microeconomic units. The microeconomic includes study of demand theory. These are just the important terminologies which you will be referring to the next chapters or the upcoming chapters, I can say. So, study of demand theory, production theory, price determination, and factor pricing. The next topic is macroeconomics. Now, macro has been derived from a Greek word that is makros, macros, which means large. Basically, it studies economic activities related to economy as a whole. Like suppose not A, not B, not C. It is A plus B plus C is equal to D. That's why it studies economic activities related to economic as a whole. Basic, it studies also aggregate demand, that is the total demand for all goods and services. Second, it deals with national income, total employment, general price level, which you will study in the higher standard. Now, going forward with the positive economics. Now, positive economics is basically these economy which deals with issues related to past, present, and future. It studies using facts and figures. Like for example, 22% of population in India is absolutely poor. So it not only highlights what was, but it is also highlighting what is and what would be. So these are the three terminologies, and based on that we can also go for the characteristics. Next is the normative economics. Now, normative economics is what ought to be. It only deals with the opinions of an economist related to economic issues or economic problems. It also involves value judgment. For example, Manrega uses taxpayers' money and should therefore be stopped. It's just a statement and nothing else. Now, going for what is an economy. Now, what is an economy is a very easy cycle where we need to know, where people perform different economic activities in order to live their earning, or in order to earn their living of a particular area is known as economy. Now, example is teachers who go to school, doctors who go to hospitals, industrialists who go to industries in order to earn their living. That is known as an economy. The basic laws which is related to this is known as economy. Now, there are different types like agriculture, like people who are engaged in agricultural activities is known as agricultural economy. Now, people who are dealing in industry are known as industrial economy. Now, 4 different economies are terminalized in a different terminology, that is control, free, market, and mixed. Basically, control, market, and mixed are the very important. Control is basically for the private individuals, market is for the government, and mixed is where private as well as the government work hand in hand. These are the mixed economy. Till now, we have already read what do you mean by economics and how economics deals with different economic activities, and we have learned different terminologies like scarcity, unlimited wants, positive economics, normative economics, economy, types of economy. Basically, certain questions which can arrive is like difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics, and then difference between positive economics and normative economics. Then there are certain questions which can come as characteristics of positive economics, then characteristics of normative economics. With these definitions only, we can further use the characteristic features. I will be providing you notes as well, so if you have any doubt, do let me know. Thank you.